Hi guys, Ivan and Susan here from Bloggers on the Loose. Today we're in Redcliffe, very close to the airport guys, 10.5 kilometres from the Perth CBD, built on an area of approximately 2.7 square kilometres, so it's not that big an area, and there's 4,900 people in the area. So guys, the airport's in that direction there with all those poles over there. And then you've got a brand new Woolworths over here, which is right next to the airport. And all that stuff over there is courier type buildings. You've got Star Trek and all that type of stuff. And the suburbs right behind us there. So guys, there's also a DFO over here. It's a direct factory outlet over there. So you can get all last year's fashions at a supposedly discounted price. Some of them are discounted quite heavily, some of them aren't. You pay the same as in a shop for last year's fashions, but it's not a bad spot, it's just over there. So guys, we'll just take you around Redcliffe now and look around the place. So guys, the international airport is just over there, as I said, about a kilometre away is the actual entrance to the airport. But it's quite big, so the back of it backed onto where I showed you. So we're just taking a little walk down one of the side streets here through Redcliffe. So guys, you'll have a lot of noise from if you don't like the aeroplane noise, Redcliffe probably isn't a suburb for you to make your home in, because you will get a lot of aeroplane noise. But if you don't mind the noise, and it's only 10.5 kilometres from the city, guys. So guys, this place here's one of the original weatherboard homes here. And look at that. That goes, there's 3 of them in a row here. These ones here are fibro cement. So these will be the original houses here. Across the road there's also a few, all the old ones. They probably date back to the 1970s. Check this one out here, another fibro. Pretty old houses through here. Nice big tree there. Yeah, these look like all fibro cement houses going along this street on one side. So guys, there's at least 10 parks in this area. And Redcliffe's also very close to Tonkin Highway and Great Eastern Highway. So Tonkin Highway will take you all the way to, it's a very long road and they're still extending it. So it'll take you all the way to Bullsbrook in the north. And I think it ends at Jandakot in the south. Thomas Road anyway, in the south. And they're going to continue heading south. So it's a hell of a long highway. Check this tree. It's one of those peppermint trees. Beautiful looking tree. Looks like it's all these fibro cement houses here on my left hand side. And check these houses, guys. These are quite nice houses, these two. They're sort of the old, probably not Art Deco, but quite nice. There's a park across the road there. Not that well kept by the looks of it. There's a lot of trees clumped together in that park, and there's a little play equipment right in the middle there with sand, with white sand. So if the kids slide down the slide over there, they'll just land in the sand. And hopefully no one's thrown any glass or anything like that in there, or we're still used syringes. So Redcliffe was once a single property through here. Someone owned the whole lot. But in 1897, Redcliffe was transformed from one property to many small farms, guys. Look at that house there, guys. Double story. Looks pretty good. Now what's happening across the road here? Looks like another big park. And there's a little bridge over there. I don't know what that's all about. Looks like some sort of waterway going through here, guys. You can see the water over here, but it's fairly polluted, and a lot of algae and that grown in there, and a lot of overgrowth with grass and stuff. So I don't know where that leads to. But here's another nice park here, right next to that waterway. All the lawns mowed quite neatly. And then it continues on the other side of the road to the right, that park. So there's quite a bit of greenery here. Like I said, there's 10 parks here. So I was talking about the suburb was once a single property. So one person owned the whole lot. And then it was transformed. I'm just dodging the cars here, guys. It was transformed from one property to many small farms. The original Redcliffe Primary School was built in 1908, but that has since been demolished. So I don't know if you guys can hear the aeroplanes, but the planes are going over quite, it's not that loud, but I guess if you get a big Boeing come over or whatever, A380, you'll hear it. So guys, what do you think of Redcliffe so far? Very close to the international airport. You can walk there. Fairly close to the city, 10.5 kilometres, and a lot of old houses. If you like your old houses, it'll be perfect. And if you don't mind the aeroplane noise. So guys, we'll just go down another little side street here in Redcliffe. It's very flat over here, guys. I haven't come across a hill yet. I guess it had to be flat for the airport and that. But yeah, it's extremely flat through here. So if you don't mind the flat ground and you don't really care about views, have a look at this tree. What a beauty. Look at that. That looks pretty good. It's been there a while. If you don't mind the flat ground and no views and that, Redcliffe might be for you. It's quite quiet through here. Guys, we're going to show you the most expensive house over here shortly. I think we're on the street. Look at this house here with the rock wall there. That looks quite good. These look like all original houses through here, guys. I've only seen one newish house, and that was that double story I pointed out. But most of these through here are the original houses. So guys, if you want to do any shopping around here, you've got that brand new Woolworths I pointed out here. But if you want to do any major shopping, there's a big shopping centre called Belmont Forum, and that's not too far away from the suburb. It's only a stone throw away. Now we're coming up to this house here, guys. That's for sale. It's the most expensive house here in Redcliffe. Doesn't look like much to me, but it's 2 houses. Okay, that's one of them, and here's the other one over here. I'm selling them as a pair. Obviously it's built on one block, and the block's been subdivided. So those are the 2 houses there, and that's the real estate mob there. and it sits on 1,618 square metre block, the two houses together. So it's a big block, 1,618 square metres. It's at number 126 and 128 Boolong Avenue, Redcliffe. And guys, you're probably wondering what they want for those two houses combined on that big block. Well, they're asking $1,450,000 Australian dollars for the two houses combined. And there's your bus station right there, the Redcliffe bus station. Those buses will take you into the CBD probably, and around the area, probably also to Belmont Forum Shopping Centre. There's a brand new train station here. We will hopefully take you there. It's underground, so we don't know how we're going to, I don't know, we'll have a look and see what happens, what transpires. These houses here, guys, check them out. And look what's right across the road from them. The train station and the bus station. The train station is in here also. So I don't know if I'd want to live there. With all this going 24/7, buses, trains, drunks, all sorts of things happening here. We can hear the train. So it's called Redcliff Station. As you can see over there on the sign, we'll get closer to that and we'll show you guys. So what do you guys think of Redcliffe so far? Leave some comments below for us. Here's one of these bike shelters here. So if you ride your bike down to the station, you can park it in there. I don't know if they charge you. We'll have a look. They shouldn't. It should all be free, you would think. I don't know how you get into it. You must have some sort of a pass or something to get into it. There's some writing on there, conditions of use. All Smart Rider cards must be registered in order to gain entry. Okay, so you got your train card or your bus card, and you must swipe it on there, tag on, and that'll open up. The door will open up, and in you go and park your bike. Just don't lose your card, otherwise you won't get your bike out. So this here is the, we can't get in there of course because you need a card to get in, there, guys. So we can't get into the train station. The train's down the escalators. There's the sign there. It says trains down the escalators and up that way. So this is all fairly new out here, this train station and bus station. It's only probably about a year old, I think. It might be a bit older. Here's a few newer houses here, guys. They're not that new, but they're okay. And across the road there, that's probably newer than the real old ones we showed you guys. And this is what bore water does over here to your fence. I've probably pointed it out in a few videos. So guys, we gave you that most expensive house. I might just give you the cheapest place over here in Redcliffe. It's a unit, and it's from 399,000 Australian dollars. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1-car garage, and it's unit 8, number 88 Mooring Street in Redcliffe. So 399,000 Australian dollars. So guys, we'll take you now to a different part of Redcliffe and show you around there. And guys, here's another area here of Redcliffe, and there's a few new houses over here, guys. And there's a couple there, and then there's a beautiful big double story here. It's got a few balconies there. I'm not sure if it's one house or a couple. We'll have a look anyway. But looks pretty impressive. Have they overcapitalised in the area? I don't know. Might be a few units actually. No, it says number 26. Yeah, it's units, guys. There's 5 units in that complex. Okay, they're units. So they look pretty good anyway. They're quite newish, and there's a couple of new houses here, newish sort of houses, but then the old ones start up again. So reasonably old sort of area over here through Redcliffe. Now, one thing I forgot to mention, guys, we just to get to this section we had to go across a bridge, and under that bridge was Tonkin Highway. So the area is split in half by Tonkin Highway. But there's a bridge going over, so that was good. So you get all these old original fibro cement houses through here, and they'd be on fairly big blocks, I'd say. I'd say some of them would be on the old quarter acre, which is 1,000 square metres. This one here has been subdivided. See the other house at the back there? So yeah, that's a good 1,000 square metres there. And here's a group of new houses here again. So slowly but surely, the old ones are getting bought up and demolished, and newer ones coming in. This part of Redcliffe also, guys, is a little bit hilly. If you turn around and film down that hill there, you can see it's quite hilly. So quite a leafy suburb, guys. A lot of trees, which is nice. Keeps you cool. Very humid day in Perth today. Quite cloudy. So guys, we might give you the median house price and stuff now, if that's okay. Yep, I think that's okay. So another new house across there where all those cars are. That's probably one of the newer houses in the street, in the suburb. So guys, you'll be surprised with the suburb so close to the CBD, and you got that brand new railway station there and the bus station. There's the new house there, or sort of newish over there. That looks quite nice. At the median house price, I guess it's because of the airport. That's the only reason I can think of. It's because of the airport being so close. But you know what? I never heard a lot of noise with planes. One or two, wasn't really that noisy. So guys, the median house price out here in Redcliffe, in Perth, Western Australia, is 550,000 Australian dollars, and the median unit price over here is 381,000 Australian dollars. Now the land price surprised me a bit. It's quite high, maybe because there's not much land available. Yeah, the land price, median price for land, is 325,000 Australian dollars. So there's an aged care centre across there, guys, and that looks quite nice actually. It's got a nice veranda there on the front. I can smell, it must be about lunchtime because I can smell the food coming from there. So the oldies are going to be fed nicely today because that food smells quite good. So So guys, I think there's a park over here, another park, because Redcliffe's full of parks. There's about 10 of them in the suburb. So we might just wrap it up in this park and have a look what this park's all about. It might belong to these units. I don't think it does. No, it's just a normal park over here. So we might just wrap up the video over here. It looks quite a nice park. A lot of big trees, mature trees in there. It's called Smythe Lake. I don't see a lake, but we'll wrap it up in here, guys. Very shady, very nice park. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video on Redcliffe in Western Australia. Let us know in the comments below what you thought of the suburb, and please don't forget that little thumbs up, guys. Hit the thumbs up. Get everyone to subscribe. Boyfriends, girlfriends, wives, uncles, babies. Get the babies on that little keyboard and tit. They might hit subscribe 50 times. That'll be good. And we'll see you in the next one, guys.